In today's video, we will be discussing the difference between information versus understanding. Let's begin. Today, people have access to more information than any point in history. We have access to more articles, more videos, and more opinions. Yet, many people struggle with clarity, which raises an important question. Are information and understanding actually the same thing? At first glance, they seem connected. The more information we collect, the more understanding we should have. But in practice, that isn't always what happens. And the difference begins with how each one functions. Information is relatively easy to collect. We can save it, bookmark it, store it. We can gather facts and details very quickly. And modern technology makes collecting information easier than ever. But collecting information is not the same thing as understanding it. And that's where understanding becomes different. Understanding requires something more. It requires connection, the ability to see how pieces actually fit together and what they mean, not just individually, but as part of a larger picture. Because understanding isn't about how much you know, it's about how well the pieces connect. And that process, it does take time. Modern environments reward speed, quick consumption, quick reactions, quick conclusions. But understanding often develops a bit more slowly because reflection takes time, recognizing patterns takes time, integration takes time. And that leads to a common mistake. Many people assume more information automatically creates clarity, but that's not always true. Sometimes additional information creates confusion, especially when there is no framework for organizing it. Without structure, information can become noise, which brings us to something that is important. Frameworks help transform information into understanding. They create a structure, a context, and relationships. They help us understand not just what something is, but in essence, why it matters and why it connects to everything else. And that changes how we learn. Instead of asking only, what information am I collecting? Try asking, what am I beginning to understand? What sense does this make? Because understanding is what improves our decisions, not just being provided or hearing information alone. And that leads to this final point. Information is valuable, but understanding creates clarity. One fills the shelf, the other, it changes perception. And perception influences decisions. It influences actions and also outcomes because information can be collected, but understanding itself is something that must be built intentionally.